sheet is going around. Would you sign? Then it's signed. Everybody got agenda and the minutes?
What? Yeah. I'm in the zone. I'm getting ready to get in the zone. I have a oral argument at Ninth Circuit. 2 cases consolidated.
Okay, I'm
Next
ready.
week I have boxes all over my living room. When you get in the zone. Not there yet.
I move to accept the minutes. Not yet, we've got started. Oh, sorry. Okay. Shall we start? We have a talk. Start.
I'll leave that for next week.
We should censor her.
Yeah, I'm going to use censor. This is the first time.
Good. Do it.
Okay, oh, remote control, ready, thank you. We're gonna start the board meeting. This is the Guam Board of Allied Health Examiners regular board meeting. Today is June 7th, 2013. Present are legal counsel, Mr. Barack Weinberg. Board members, Vince Peretta, Dennis Triolo, Brent Miller, Ed Stanley, Maria Tanganan, Sybil Crisosmo, Linda Harris, and myself being Kalahaja. Call to order. Let's go into adoption agenda. Is there any new, other than the agenda that's on, is there an adoption of agenda you have? Anybody?
To add to old business,
Old business you want to add?
there were those other 2 complaints that came in, lies out a couple months ago, I'm not sure whatever happened with those, so
I think those are the minutes, this is May, April minutes. What happened, we can discuss that.
Okay, that old business, I wanna make sure it's handled appropriately.
Under old business. Anything else? Any additional?
Should we discuss, being able to somehow contact staff, board members contacting staff?
You have trouble? Okay.
Probably because
Okay, so what is that, administrative, we call it?
Call regarding,
just being able to contact the staff and maybe something,
So that would be under old business or new business? Because we did talk about this before,
oh,
right? Long time ago,
did we resolve it? Was that before we moved or after we moved?
way before we were,
Okay,
I
so
think.
maybe it needs to be rediscussed.
So you want to talk about what you call this administrative,
communication.
yeah, communication, right? HPLO communication,
Right.
is that under new business or old business?
Seems to me like it's under old if we discuss it.
But I think if you're talking about the different issue, yeah. Okay. Anything else for the adoption? Okay, we have 2 new items for adoption, one under old business, one under new business. All in favor? Aye. Any objection? No. Okay, the new 2 items are now added to the agenda under adoption. Let's review the minutes of the meeting of May 3rd, 2013. Oh, is there a motion or discussion? Motion to accept the minutes?
Motion.
Just a quick
So
question,
second,
will we get a
yeah.
copy of the minutes from Martinez?
No. We didn't have those minutes.
Alright.
I don't think. favor of approving the minutes of May 3rd?
Aye.
Opposed? None. Discussion? None. Approved. Let's move to do old business. We have our esteemed legal counsel here, Mr. Weinberg. We would like for him to kind of give us, his analysis and discussion on the two public law recently that affects the board. First of all is Public Law 3231, educational programs, for new members and boards and commissions. Mr. Weinberg, and I, printed out this for you to kind of, if you want to read. Mr. Weinberg?
Read that one.
I printed out the Public Law 32031.
Has everybody seen it?
You wanted to look at it, I printed it out.
I mean, there's.
You talked about it last
I
time.
did talk about it last time, just to.
No, that's a different one.
Well, the governor signed it into law saying that, y'all need to be educated on what your role is. Yes?
Will this be a group education for all boards, or will it be an internet thing, or a test?
Well, here's what I have in mind. I've got, I'm in the zone in somewhere else right now, between now and the end of next week. But when I come back, what I plan to do is create a syllabus and some handouts. If I can, I'll see if I can get my office. And I envision that it could take like 4 hours at a time to do it kind of comprehensively, what the role
At a
of the
time?
is. Well, what I'm saying at a time is meaning to get it done, okay? And just to work around people's schedules for the variety of boards, what I want to do is offer it to all of the HPLO boards anyway. You know, and I'm representing you and the dentists, and although I'm not representing the medical examiners, I'm happy to offer it to them. So whoever else that might be interested, when I get something worked up, I'll send it to you. So that just across the board kind of, here's what it means to be a board member of a licensing regulatory board. Here's the issues we have faced. The statute mentions, I think they were most concerned about the procurement law issue, which we are not concerned with because we don't buy anything. Although we would if we ever had our own budget control. But there's tons of stuff to talk about in other areas. You wear 3 hats, you know, as a administrative and legislative and judicial, and I want to give you a nice, well-rounded concept of what it means to be regulatory.
So for one person, or for the board, it would take 4 hours to do the education?
I'm thinking that what I'd like to do is reserve 4 hours, and then I'd have, it's like, I could do it on a Saturday, I could do it on I mean, that's the part that's open, okay? And what I want to do is offer it like 3 times, 2 times, 4 times, something, so that if you can't make it on one time, you can make it at a different time. So that whoever is on any of these boards that would be interested in coming can just like pick a time and go.
So it would be kind of an ongoing thing, because new members get their own.
Well, that's a good point too. It'd probably be a good idea to videotape it or tape it for us, and if you sit in the corner, so we're renting or watch it. But yeah, sure, for you to videotape. But there's in this thing, there's like this requirement, like if you don't do it, I think there's a requirement that we have to put together and do it within 6 months, and if you don't do it within, I don't know how many days.
30 days.
Within 30 days of becoming on the board, is that what it is? Yeah, then you're off the board automatically. And somebody, you had asked me whether there's an organic act problem with doing
Yes,
that. I don't have an organic act problem, and I'm kind of an organic act expert in terms of like separation of powers and issues like that, all this, and I can certainly pass it around. But because the legislature would create this board to begin with, it didn't impose reasonable conditions in terms of all the such like board members. This is not an unreasonable, imposition on the executive authority of the governor to appoint members to this.
Does this include open government law as well?
Absolutely. Open
We had some of
government law,
that.
Yeah. Yeah, this is, yeah. And so what I'll do is when I get back and I can focus on this, it won't take me long, is I'll put together a syllabus, and if there's anything that you'd like to see added to it, I want to talk about government issues, I want to talk about what happens if you got sued issues, leaves, we talk about, just the whole gamut. I've been doing this stuff off and on for 8. So I've seen a lot. There's a number of court cases here in Guam. There's cases elsewhere. Uniquely American evidence.
Did they do anything with the funding part, or did they make any changes as far as funding?
There's no funding in the talk about.
Well, I mean, all the funds are supposed to come back to the board.
No,
Oh, this is totally different.
Different, okay.
Yeah, this
All right.
is just a new mandate from the legislature. We all need to get educated. So,
So if we get 4 CMEs for certificates?
oh, that's an interesting question.
I think we should.
But you know what I would do with that? I would put that to your new committee that I'm gonna recommend that you create on dealing with CE issues. I should get CE. I should get what CLE.
Yeah, you should.
As a teacher.
Because it's all gonna talk about. Do you get paid for this? But you'll be paid in ways that you cannot measure.
I understand.
And emails and text messages.
Hey, you'll go down dead with this knowledge. That's the best payment.
Okay, that's a deal.
Okay, could we talk about, advise us on, 2632?
That's
The bill, it's not signed into law yet, but is the governor gonna sign it?
Yeah, it's pretty not controversial. That's the one that says that DOA is supposed to create a space on web space to get so that everybody who has to do a public announcement is subject to the open government law requirements.
Right, they changed over government law to allow websites.
Well, they're going to as soon as the governor signs it. And I imagine he will, which will provide an alternative way for some third party to mess it up. Well, yeah. Right now, we have to rely on making sure that, when we pay the variance variety of media, whatever it is that we're giving public notice of, things, we have to make sure, like, buy a paper and cut it out and include it in our records to make sure that public got notice of everything. And this is gonna provide an alternative that won't cost any money, provided DOA then has somebody, coherent and competent to put it on there. It's supposed to be, I think, up and running 6 months after I don't know.
There's a provision in there. Have you read whether there's a provision said that when this is supposed to be set up?
I thought I saw something that said, maybe toward the end, I'd have to look at it. But it'll be a while before first, the governor's got to sign it, and DOA's got to put it into operation.
So you envision with the way that Guam work could be another year, 2 years?
I could see it being 6 months to a year to 18 months, because the legislature is, this is not necessarily a feel-good idea, it's just expensive to do this, and we need to do it. So they put a Band-Aid on the problem, then that's an unfunded mandate.
And the newspapers, especially one newspaper, doesn't take responsibility if things don't go.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's not
And
our
then,
fault.
I know, but it becomes our responsibility that if something isn't published, then we just can't meet.
Right.
But I would love to see, if I had my brothers, if I influenced DOA's, MIS people, is I would suggest to them just put something on there that allows us to modify a certain restricted portion of the website that would be included up there. I know the technology is available, whether they're MIS people, but.
I said that was going to be exactly my suggestion, that each, like HPLO, have a mini webmaster within HPLO. And so that all the boards under HPLO could have a page that's modifiable by office staff.
That would be wonderful.
But that's already proposed.
Yeah.
How many months ago? I think a
No,
couple years.
we're talking about the mechanics, like once it's done, how to do that,
Because,
Of course, anything is inherently hackable.
oh, that's another thing too. If somebody hack it, then.
But that would be MIS's, reason for restricting access to
Yeah.
it. So then there's gonna be that whole, well, you gotta submit it by, so we'll just see how it works out.
So, yeah. Well, in the meantime, public health, if you look at public health website, it shows the meetings that Jane put into them. I But what I proposed as a long time ago is that there's a format that for all the boards, and I want the boards to have an own icon, and when the person click on it, you know, there's about 4 icons right now if you open the page. If you click on it, it goes to the boards, and then you click on medical board, you know, you go medical board. But in this particular one, I already discussed it with the person in charge out of the director's office, Bertha. But she's also in charge of a whole bunch of other stuff to be posted, like diseases, you know, stuff like that, public health, CDC, I mean stuff. But I think that she needs to. So this is a very, like say, stable kind of a web for the boards, while the DOA is another venue. However, we cannot control that. I think that because HPLO is under public health, it is more connected, you know, that's what I'm saying. So really right now it's depending on her and the vendor to be able to put it up right now with all the applications, with all the important documents. That, we talked about this actually
Yeah, making
all
it
the time.
searchable thing, yeah.
Right.
It would be really nice if that public health website, if we were able to post our minutes, and post our disciplinary actions.
Well, it should be.
Because that way when the newspapers read the articles, they'll actually be able to see what happened.
There's even videos of meetings
Yeah,
that states have posted,
sure.
official videos.
So, I know that the public auditor is requiring the minutes to be submitted to her. Is it in writing or is it in the CD? See, they have to make a CD for their records. So, the lighting makes a CD, was this gonna be another cost? Huh?
All this is recording across media.
Right.
Maybe.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a typical, I know it sounds odd, but we talked about this, it's a typical thing that an auditor does, is they don't not only check in your books for your math errors, but they're also checking to make sure it's a corporate compliance issue. Okay, so like, yeah, I've been, if anybody else has been on a corporation board or a nonprofit board, you haven't, you know, they wanna come in, they'll come in and they'll look for these kinds of things. Do you keep regular minutes, do you run the file, et cetera? And that I think is
I think those are all good stuff for record, and, you know, for example, like 10 years from now, then people wanted to research back, they can find out what was the decision on this date, on this particular board.
It's real important. When I was on the board of sanctuary for a while, there were some things I needed to know about, decisions that were made years earlier, I was missing the minutes. And they dug and they finally found them, and I instructed them in corporate compliance issues. And the minutes are.
Okay.
Cool. All right.
So anything you want me to talk to Bertha, who's in charge of the public health web?
I think just give her a heads up that what we'd like to see are just perfect overall, would be that our minutes, in our agenda and minutes and disciplinary actions,
Right.
decisions, final decisions, are all posted. And that way, if somebody's researching the provider, eventually there could be a link that says, okay, well, this guy did this.
I didn't talk to her about minutes, but I think that that's a good point that we would ask her, but I did talk to her about people who are licensed, that would be posted. People who are not licensed are posted.
Oh.
People who have been given disciplinary action, they're posted. You know, we have several of those. Yeah, so those are the stuff, but it's the actual work of really putting it in space right now is, you know, the problem. Yeah, so she's our independent person, we have to depend on her, yeah. Yeah, but she's amenable, she's open, yeah.
Great.
Okay, it's not just our board, but other boards as well. Okay, so let's go to public reprimand. Dr. Martinez, disciplinary case 12002. I've circulated the letter that, he was given a reprimand on those charges, for your information. And, that is already forwarded to David Highsmith at AG. And also, there's also a cover letter that he wrote to his attorney, indicating the board's, mandate, and that is printing in the newspaper, the True newspaper, and also that he is not to contact a witness to Dave, the last he told me, with an email that he hasn't heard from his attorney yet. But the letter of reprimand, if you take a look at it, that is the one already forwarded to him, the original.
I think.
Where's the letter? Vince wants to read the letter?
Jane.
Does that include that, right?
No. No, that's not for them to decide. This is our administrative.
That'd be.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
administrative. It's nothing to do with the negotiation with, his attorney. So Dave is waiting to hear from them, but this letter is issued already. I give it to Dave, to give it to them. Right, okay? Okay, we are under old business, the complaints against Wazao. The two complaints, I believe that, I read that in the April minutes. I'm not sure it was April or March. The specific, and to go back, the specific, as I recall, there was a complaint that, Dr. Joseph worked on the surgery on the wrong leg, if you recall, and then there's another one in which, it was a certificate that he said that pit bull is a Dalmatian crossbreed with something else, and Kansas, to some stateside Midwest, Kansas, I don't know where. And, huh?
The dog is a pit bull.
Yeah, it's a pit bull, because that state would not allow that particular breed to come in.
North Dakota.
Yeah, oh, North Dakota, okay. It was in the minutes that I kind of read, I don't know what. So that's what it was about, and it was forward, I gave it to Rob that meeting. So at this point, we need a motion, forward to, I guess, the Attorney General, which would be Mr. Ben Abrams.
I make a motion.
The motion is, let me repeat, the motion is forwarded to Mr. Ben Abrams for investigation first, and that if it's the merit, then would submit, specification of charges.
I thought that's what we did last time.
No, I think what we did was we forward to the Attorney General, we did not specify. I had
Okay.
no, yeah, so we wanted the, the board to
We
put in
didn't say
action.
which assistant attorney general was forwarded.
Right.
And that involves a letter from the board. It's a decision of the board.
Well, I think that might be better than, if that's the case, that's what the board voted on. So you made a motion that you want to forward the two complaints to Mr. Ben Abrams to investigate, and if there's merit, then he should set up specification of charges. Am I correct?
Correct.
Okay.
I second.
Okay. Discussion? Motion? Already made this, so as we go forward, all in favor of this particular action?
Aye.
Any opposing? No more discussion? Okay, I will then send a letter to Mr. Abrams saying this is what the board discussed. Okay. Now let's go to, let's finish our old business. Let's move to, application. We have several applications right now. First is speech language pathology for Mr. Richard Tamunda, and,
Okay, I reviewed this, folder, and he has everything in, and, I'm recommending that he be licensed.
Okay, we'll hold on to everything until we get finished on the application first. Donna Smith, PA. Mr.
Yes,
Yeah.
I have reviewed this. Everything seems to be in order to grant her a license to practice. The only thing is, they have indicated that she's being hired by the Cancer Center of Guam. They've indicated that Sam Friedman is going to be her primary supervising physician, and his application to do so is here. They've also indicated that O.C. Cruz and Nathaniel Berg will be alternate supervising physicians. They do not have applications in here. So while we can grant her a license to practice under Dr. Friedman, She cannot be supervised by Dr. Berg or Dr. Cruz until they have applied through the medical board and the, with the same application to supervise.
CPA.
No, not the CPA yet.
Right.
This is just an
Oh,
authorization of
supervisor.
practice. Then yes, her CPA has to be sent forward if she wants to prescribe medicines in order to, she has to have a CPA that's signed off again by Berg, Friedman, Cruz, and then it has to go through the pharmacy board and et cetera.
Will you be keeping track of the other two doctors?
I've never kept track of a doctor in my life.
But it would have to be, the applicant though. I have a question, Dr. Freeman, right? Sam Freeman, is that
Yes.
correct? But Dr. Freeman is not in residence all the time. He's out somewhere in Malaysia. That's my understanding. Because to me, the person have to be here, right?
Well, and he has indicated on here, I don't know this because, again, I don't.
That's the reason why Dr. Cruz is subbing for Dr. Freeman, my understanding. And cancer center.
Okay, now I'll start again. As I said, I don't keep track of doctors, but when I read the application here, Dr. Friedman indicates that he will be on-site supervising and that he'll be available for verbal consultations. And he has signed a document to that effect. Okay. Now, yes, there may be situations where if he is off island, he's indicated another supervising position, then they also have to have applied to be such, and they have not done so. So for right now, we can authorize her to practice, but only under Dr. Friedman. But it's news to me if he's off island. I don't know the
He hasn't been
man.
here for a long time.
Really? Okay.
I mean, they may came back yesterday.
I haven't talked to him in a couple of years, but
No, that's what I thought. I
Well-
want to be here to,
my practice doesn't regularly interact with him, so I have personally talked with him in a couple of years.
well, could we find out first? I mean, I think everything is fine, but
Well, what we could do is we could go ahead with that and then attach a letter saying this is only
Well, have-
for direct supervision of.
on site,
Right.
yeah.
And as a routine courtesy, and I've done this in the past when I was on the board previously, I'll call him and tell him that I have approved the license of his assistant
However. yes.
and that his alternates need to submit their application to be supervisors. They've signed the little Xerox form that says, I'm gonna be an alternate supervising position. What they haven't signed is the actual application to supervise a physician assistant.
Oh, okay.
Are we counting Skype as a possible way?
No,
We're
the
not,
law
right?
states that physician
It's
assistants
gotta
must
be-
must have a supervisor available on island by telephone.
Right, okay.
Everybody gonna comply with that?
To my knowledge.
But that's my concern.
Yeah,
He hasn't
yeah,
been here.
and mine as well. I wasn't aware of Dr. Freeman
He hasn't
being,
been here for a long time.
really? Okay.
So if you can find that
I
out,
will
that'd be
definitely
good.
look at that.
But right now, I
Thank you.
think, we can, do a provisional,
Yeah.
that make sure that he is the person.
Yeah, well, I wonder about the terminology there. We don't really grant provisional license.
Right.
We
Oh,
grant
being
license or we
conditional,
don't.
conditional.
But, I mean, right here, she meets all the criteria for licensure and the paperwork is in order to license her. So I see no problem with granting said license.
Right.
The only thing I'm saying is that in order for her to be supervised by alternate physicians, they need to apply.
That's correct. Okay.
So it's just a matter of her making sure that her, only Dr. Freeman can supervise her. So she can be licensed, but she can't work unless she's here.
Right.
And then once Berg and OC get on board.
They can sign the paperwork, it comes to Jane, it goes in the packet, it's done.
Right.
It doesn't require another board issue.
Yeah, it doesn't require a vote.
No.
She can do it.
So right now, we're voting for the application of Richard Tamunda for speech language pathology and Donna Smith, PA.
Correct.
All in favor?
I have one more question. And a PA can be licensed to practice, they don't have to work under an LP?
Yes.
Okay, that's what all this discussion was about, so PAs are licensed to practice. They must be supervised by a physician
Okay.
who does not have to be physically present with them at all times, but must be available on island by telephone.
Right, and so we're going to accept that paper is justified.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
This
all right.
has been signed sealed by a notary and all that good stuff. And Dr. Friedman has signed saying that he will be available to supervise her.
Thank you for
Does your law
clarifying.
define physician?
Yes, the physician must be licensed by the medical board of Guam.
So, MD,
It can be MD or DO.
but it was like the podiatrist.
It cannot be a podiatrist or a chiropractor. It must be a medical doctor or doctor of osteopathy.
So let me repeat that, we are voting for the application of Richard Tamunda, speech language pathology, and Donna L. Smith for PA, for physician assistant. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? None. So this was recommended civil and also, Donna Smith by head. The next item is collaborative practice agreement for prescribing for, this is a clinical psychologist, Andrea Lighthizer. Dr. Lighthizer is a licensed clinical psychologist. She is applying for, prescribing authority. Her CPA is being signed by Dr. Saad, and she's working under Dr. Saad at, DOC. She graduated from a New Mexico school on psychopharmacology, and her credential for prescribing, meets the current law, current. So her paperwork is all in place. So I do recommend her for prescribing authority. Do you have any questions? Because this is the first one. New Mexico, there's two states that allow psychologists to prescribe, it's New Mexico, Louisiana. On Guam, Dr. Lighthizer is the one that graduated from New Mexico. Dr. Wanderpot is graduated from Louisiana, but he has not applied, so I don't know what's his intention. But she's the first one, and her prescribing, signed by Dr. Saad at the DOC, is only limited to DOC now. Right, because if she's gonna do a prescribing, let's say, in your office, then she has to have, a CPA signed by a MD, practicing out of your office, for example, clinic, biology, whatever.
So this doesn't authorize her to prescribe in private practice, she is going to private practice.
That's correct.
Strictly her
She
clinic
then will
with
have to
DOC.
get, I will write her the letter indicating as such. So this is only, limited to DOC prescribing, under Dr. Saad, yes. You have a question?
And, I haven't seen that collaborative practice agreement, I know
Yes.
ours, it specifies certain classes of medications to be prescribed. And I assume that hers will be primarily, psychotropic
Yes,
medicine.
definitely
Sure.
cannot. I mean, the law says that they can only prescribe the medication that they're competent to prescribe.
Right.
And there's no reason for her to prescribe, antibiotics, whatever, and it's indicated there, and it's pretty detailed.
Okay.
So it's a list of drugs under the schedule that's allowable and, to prescribe in DOC, under DOC population, nowhere else.
Okay.
So there are no other type of psychologists that have or, just the first site.
Ever since 1999. I mean, it takes a lot of training in order to prescribe, because that's the criticism, yeah. So she has done a lot of, and also I know the faculty, when I go to APA on New Mexico, those people, and they are prescribing people themselves, the psychologists. So, do you have any other question? Take a look at her, if you have any questions, take a look at her, what she submitted. And remember, this has to go through the other boards as well, they have to scrutinize it.
It looks fine to me, and specifically it states things that she can and cannot prescribe, and that's the definition of a collaborative practice.
Right.
Sure.
So take a look at that. So, yeah, she has good training out of New Mexico, and I highly recommend that she, be given prescribing authority.
And I'll second that.
So shall we vote for the CPA for Dr. Andrea Lighthizer, specifically at DOC?
Have a move.
Yeah.
All in favor?
Aye.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? None. Okay, let's go into renewal application of a chiropractor. I get confused.
Chiropractor.
Yeah, chiropractor, William Cogan, yes.
So he used to practice here, then he moved away, and now I think he wants to come back, do some filling work for other people. And so he's submitted everything, he paid his late fees, he's submitting 36 hours, 7 hours for the last several months, back in 2012, but it's all there, he's got all this proof. The only thing with this was, if we fill out with a letter saying that those 36 hours should be applied, is what's coming up. Otherwise,
So should that be a letter then sent to him, because there's a form letter saying that you are renewed, so we can put a sentence there, it cannot be applied?
yeah, and where it sees
So that
36
they
hours
know.
apply only to this, yeah, they need to know that.
So he doesn't put
Right.
in the same hours for Mr. Moore.
I mean, I'd be.
Yeah, but see, as a professional licensee, you would know. You don't, double your credit,
Oh, yeah?
You know,
A person is great faith. They're the worst, believe me. I don't think, it's just simply, he should be told, because if he has hours in 2013, and then when the
Yeah.
renewal comes up, he'll think, oh, it's just supposed to get.
And if you don't check.
It's just best to tell. And you don't get stuck at the end of the 2-year period, or strong. So I'll make the motion to, license William Cogan.
all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? None. So we approve the renewal application of, William Cogan. Yeah, sure.
$80 per person.
Under new business, there's also 2 items left, HPO communication, which would add to B. Right. So let's talk about, stipends compensation. There is a section in the laws, that's section 12803, that members are supposed to be given a stipend and compensated for $50 a session, but meeting, and not more than $100 a month. I don't know how that's gonna, the reason why this is brought up is because we always been told that the money problem. But recently, people in Guam are getting richer except this board, because this board has not been compensated since way back when, at least, from my appointment to 2005, and then, I don't know how far backwards, retroactive, but I know that, Guam employees getting their 2-year, retroactive for, increments, and people getting paid tax, we're in a good, I think the financial situation is pretty good, accordingly to the front page of the newspaper.
I haven't seen it in my bank.
Okay, you get an increment, by the way, backtrack 2 years.
Yeah, I'll let you know when it shows up in my.
So, I wanna bring this up because I think that the board has all this time, been providing, free service, dedication and commitment to the people of Guam, in coming to meetings and special meetings, and, what are your thoughts about this?
Well, I think it's 2 things. One would be logistics, if it's retroactive, it's going to go over your office to say how this has been showing up the last several years. But if it's part of the law, it would be, that'd be nice to get it. I remember we got it a couple of times back.
I remember when I was a member of this board,
Yeah.
very young, because we would pay regularly, we would pay every month.
How do you go about getting paid?
We would give them checks.
Somebody got to process it, the office.
What's her name?
Teal?
Teal was in charge.
Okay, so we have, Ms. Carbonito, can you enlighten us on how we can do this?
First, I'd have to get my advice from AG's office to see if the law is still in effect and how does it apply.
Let me tell you, you guys gotta give me more notice on this kind of stuff. I sit here trying to look up the stuff on my here.
As far as I know, the law has never
Actually,
been
there's a
repealed.
couple of
This portion of the
statutes.
law has never been repealed. It's still a valid law.
Well, let me be the one to comment on that, okay?
Thank you.
Here's the thing, there's not only is this statute available here, but there's another part of the law that actually, it also says it too, $50 a day, stipend. The problem that, and I think this is where it happens, that in the last number of years of budget bills, those have been suspended or stopped or delayed or whatever it was. So you gotta look at, although you won't find it in the general code, you gotta look at every budget bill to see, I think, on that subject, if I agree that's correct, these laws themselves haven't been repealed, but every year with a new budget bill will come out and go, oh, can't afford the $50 limit. That happened, I can remember back in like this, I was here in 2004, 5 or 6, was like when it was starting to happen, I think. I think they just keep rolling over that provision.
It was because our funds were invaded inappropriately.
Well, there's
by a
conspiracies
government.
everywhere.
By the government took our
Fine, go on, go.
funds, and they shouldn't.
Yeah, I know,
Our
but
funds are supposed to be.
I don't live it, yeah, but should,
We're not blaming you, I'm just saying that is all.
Yes, I'm aware of the budget act, actually, every fiscal year there's a budget act. Unless there is a provision in there that says boards and commissions are now suspended, I'm talking about not like GBAHE, those are independent, you know, I'm talking about the other boards, under the executive branch that are not autonomous. That every budget act, there is a provision, if it is not stated, then it goes. But if it's specifically stated, then it says due to austerity, you know, boards and commission would not get it. Am I correct?
I gotta look at the act to see what.
So then if that's the case, we have to take a look at this fiscal year budget act, if there's a provision that's stated, and then the previous year budget act, and go how far back that we're allowed to do so. Or maybe we need to approach the governor and ask the governor, since everybody's getting paychecks, you know, boards has been putting in voluntary work.
I'm thinking that might be the best approach, is to contact the governor and say, hey, listen, since, you know, it's raining money up for everybody else, I think we can, look at this issue too, because, you know, if nothing else, at least for the next budget forward, if everything's as fiscally sound as the governor suggests, you know, maybe we can make sure that the next budget doesn't have that limitation.
He is going to be on island already, trying to look up, he's going to be on island this weekend. Yeah.
My position is that if I could get paid for something, we just, offset my tax liability. And get it with that. Not necessarily looking to get money.
Right.
Well, I guess the step would be, I don't know whether it's my position or our dear Mrs. Cavalito to ask, if we have a copy of the budget act, that they've already said it, you know, for the fiscal year. But if not, the next step would be asking BBMR as to,
I know what we've done in the past for cosmetology when we wanted to get paid for being an examiner. We just submitted the invoice to BBMR for payment and they would shoot it back and say, no, it's illegal. So we
what
wanted
is illegal?
Well, I don't know, but I'm just saying that was an example. BBMR is the final person, entity to determine whether it's allowable or not, so we can try it that way if you wanna.
What do you mean, the
Submit a
analyst?
voucher and let's see if we can. do
Public
that way.
public health analyst, is it Oreo? I think the analyst
Came
is the
from
first
the
step.
director of BBMR that, I'm sorry, it wasn't cosmetology, it was travel for a board member.
Yeah, but that's a different provision though.
I know, but what I'm saying is
That's
that's the
the
fastest way
Yeah.
to find out if it's gonna be approved or not, is just submit in a voucher for payment and we'll see if they'll process it.
Yeah, but BBMRs are all, you know, their response is always gonna be no.
Yeah.
So it might be better to get our ducks lined up, figure out whether we think there's a good argument that to be made. The BBMR and the AG's office, like, that's what we basically decided the law is. They think we get the. So,
But that's what
you know,
I can
I
do
think we can,
administratively to help you out the fastest way.
Well, I guess, with this issue, I want the board, to be advised, maybe the first step is to contact the analyst for public health. This is under public health, right?
I can do that.
Yeah, Oreo.
It might be good to hear from them anyway, let's just say, hey, what's the status on, getting this re-implemented, and then make it jump to the specific provisions of the reg. I mean, we can find it, but, budget bills are 300 pages long, so, and they're all available, going back years, they're all available on the legislature's website, just gotta find the right budget bill, budget act.
We talked about this, to start off is this fiscal year. This is.
This coming fiscal year?
No, this fiscal year, the current fiscal year is 2013 FY 2019. Because we're right now in 2013 fiscal year, right?
Yeah.
And then the 2014 is not yet in place, so the budget act is in air. I mean, they're gonna meet. for
214?
Yes, right, we're not talking about 14, we're talking about 13, the FY 213, 212,
Yeah, my off the cuff, thought is that if it's in the budget act and it says nobody's getting a stipend.
Well, that's our answer.
Yeah. 'Cause then the governor wouldn't have authority to, it wasn't like, it wasn't like the governor, imposed the restriction and said, no, we're not gonna pay these things as part of his executive authority. It was in the budget act itself, it just said, but we gotta confirm. But it might be a way, good way to kind of rustle the leaves a little bit, get them thinking about fundraising, I guess, for everybody.
Okay, so Marty will communicate on this. The item E for another new business is HPLO. This is your concern, Sybil?
Oh, yes, yes, I'm just trying to figure out the easiest way for, like board members to contact the staff somehow, in case we have to come to the office or whatever, and sometimes it's during, time when it's closed to the public, so I just trying to figure out.
The easiest way to contact a board member would be by email, and I've advised my staff that you have the Government of Guam email. That's your job, to check your emails every day, all the time. Telephones are not reliable in this office. It's a nightmare. Voicemail does not work.
Okay.
It's there, but we can't access it.
What's that?
You have to have a special code, and only one code, and it's like I can't even get my voicemail.
The same with the
And it's
AG's
been for
office.
years like that. It's
So
not
why you
our
paying for
problem, it's a
extra
GTA internal problem that they have. But I'm telling you, Email is the best
James
thing.
have to contact each of those, and they will contact
No,
them
I'm
through
not-
email or telephone.
Me,
and you know who's your board secretary is Jane, and she goes
So-
over and beyond,
best to email Jane instead of trying to call.
I just wanna let you guys know that the Hotmail messages and MSN and Live is not, we cannot send out. We can receive, but we can't send out, and that's the IT. Which one, we're still working on that right now. So whoever has a Hotmail, I can receive, but I can't send out.
So, all right, so that helps. And,
but if you need to do any board work, just email Jane and let her know what time you're coming, and she'll be expecting you. She can unlock the door. But we do have counter service hours. You're welcome to come anytime, as long as during counter service hours. We just, have to protect all our documents, make sure that they're secure. And we have to respect our counter service hours so that my staff can perform their job duties.
okay.
What's the status of the director providing more staffing for you? Because I know that you're very limited.
Well,
I mean, I know that he told me that he told Dr. Season to give you staff. That Dr. Season told me she needs staff herself.
yeah, we're all crying for staff, so we'll just trust and pray that, we will get it one day.
Which church am I gonna pray?
I don't know.
So email is the best, and then you're saying that even for board members, we need to be within the
service hours are always open, that's when we're always open.
Okay, right.
Right, but during closed hours, so if you don't have counter service hours, you're welcome to contact Jane via email and let her know that you're coming so she can open the door for
Great.
you and allow you in to do your board work.
Great, okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Jay.
Okay, any other issue? Okay. Miscellaneous? Okay, the next board meeting is 12 noon, July 5th, at the same place. Motion?
Is that gonna be a public forum for July 5th?
No. July 4th is a direct, no. It's a
Okay,
Thursday.
okay, good.
Okay,
What day?
motion to adjourn?
I make the motion to adjourn.
All in favor?
We actually requested for a public forum, like the last 2 meetings. We submitted it in writing.
Is there any meeting this week?
It's okay, the video will show them ignoring us.
Until they ask for that. That's always nice.
Don't leave, Greg.
It'll always be on a Friday. It'll always be at 12.
Alright, okay.
Fine.
Well, you just
But on the general, it's next week. Yeah, and I saw things that were going back but otherwise,
Sorry. Everything's fine.
Jay has to seal it. So, Jay, you have to seal the contract with college.
Yeah, right.
That's fine.
Is that it?
Is that it?
That's it. Thank you.
Is there any reason why you guys asked us to submit in writing for a public forum, and then you guys won't answer us why there won't be public forums on the agenda?
I'm sorry, I haven't seen anything from you guys.
Really? Well, we submitted it to the board. Or should we submit it to the Attorney General's office, sir?
Well, you might want to send me a courtesy